Oh man, Star Wars fans, do I have an exciting report for you today.
That's why I'm here.
Something we've actually never before seen in Star Wars being developed for Disney Plus. Let's get into it. What's up, everybody? It's Josh coming at you from Nerdventures Tower as per usual. We've got a special treat for you guys today. This is coming from Nick Santos over at the Hashtag Show. I highly recommend you guys go check out the full article. They were kind enough to embed this video on that article as well. So if you're coming to this video from the article, welcome, welcome.
Hello there.
We like the Hashtag Show. They've got pretty good sources over there. I'm going to now read from this article in which Nick is describing something that his sources are telling him about that is in early development. And again, this is something that we've never before seen in Star Wars. I find it to be really intriguing, and my nerdy brain is going to all sorts of different places. So after we talk about what the report is, I will speculate on different aspects of it. Okay, so here Nick is saying that he went to his sources and told them he needed news on something big, exciting, and new, and he can exclusively share that a Disney Plus series is in early development which will focus on a Force-sensitive bounty hunter who represses and hides her Force abilities. However, when a target escapes and informs the Empire of her abilities, the Inquisitors are sent to track and destroy her. And Nick says the Inquisitors have fought Jedi, but have they fought a bounty hunter with raw Force power? I think not. He goes on to say, now I only got to see some early concept art, and as it's early in development, some plot elements may change, but from what I saw, this looked to be a visually interesting and vibrant show. Unlike The Mandalorian, this seems to have much more visual diversity. Speaking of The Mandalorian, I asked the question I'm sure many will ask, and that's, isn't this the same as The Mandalorian? I was assured that this will be a bit more grittier and more intense. The Mandalorian was toned down for kids, and while the series won't be age restricted, it will certainly be more geared towards teens and adults. Also, merging the Force powers with a bounty hunter will ensure that there's more use of Force powers than in The Mandalorian. The show is still in early stages of development, but it's said that the Inquisitors will start to play a predominant role in Star Wars, in particular the Disney Plus series moving forward. Between their roles in other series and shows, it seems like we're poised to see more of their efforts to hunt down and destroy Force-sensitive individuals in the Star Wars universe. Okay. This is pretty crazy for a number of different reasons. Like, first of all, getting a Force-sensitive bounty hunter, amazing. Having a more visually interesting show involving a bounty hunter being on the run, repressing their Force abilities, amazing. Having the Inquisitors play a big part in this show and be hunting this bounty hunter down, mind-blowing stuff. And I've got to be honest with you guys, the feeling I'm getting, and I sort of went back and forth with Nick about this, is that this is very likely to be Omega from the Bad Batch show, okay? And it's possible that this might be a more grown-up version of Omega, more in the timeline that we see Kenobi. As we know, the Inquisitors will be playing a big role in that show and in that time period in Star Wars. From what Nick has told me about the concept art that he saw, this bounty hunter is wearing armor. The armor is white, although it has different colored accents, and it has a dome-like helmet that doesn't exactly look like Boba Fett's, but there may be alterations that Omega did to that white prototype Boba Fett armor that we do see in Sid's office during the Bad Batch. Many people have thought there's something with this Omega character. Dave wouldn't just develop a character like this and have her be growing up around other bounty hunters and with the members of the 99 without some big plan moving forward. Now, to me, this really seems like a fun visual upgrade to what we got in The Mandalorian. And now look, I love The Mandalorian. I think it's a super fun show, but it's really an intimate show, especially that first season, talking about Din Djarin, his struggles, talking about Baby Yoda or Grogu, and it kind of really opens up in the second season. And I think it's obvious to a lot of us Star Wars fans that first season was really restricted. It was, out there in the Outer Rim, taking us to really familiar, old school, original trilogy Star Wars type settings. And this is all great. Like, it totally works for what it was. But I can't help but think, man, wouldn't it be awesome to see a show like this with the technology that they have in the volume, but maybe during the prequel era, or maybe in that time period after Revenge of the Sith, maybe closer towards Rebels with, more crazy core planet type settings and exciting other things that we haven't seen before in Star Wars. So it feels very much like a visual upgrade and just an upgrade in general to the show that we got in The Mandalorian. And having it be this female Force using bounty hunter will present all sorts of really interesting opportunities. I mean, the Force itself is used in all sorts of really cool ways, but normally it's used by either the Sith or the Jedi, right? And the Jedi are using it in ways to like Force push. They're really restricted. They don't really want to cause that much harm. And the Sith really just use it to like do very similar things, throw objects around, use their lightsabers, and then occasionally do stuff like Force lightning. But a bounty hunter that's really adept at hunting people down, at perhaps even eliminating people, using the Force to be combined with her combative skills, and especially if this is Omega, who will have grown up with the raw abilities of someone like a Boba Fett and have the training and the experience of being around people like Hunter and the rest of the 99. Man, that's a scary possibility, man. That would be a crazy person to deal with, a very, very powerful Force user in their own right, even if they weren't very strong with the Force. The fact that they're using the bounty hunter stuff combined with the Force, it's exciting, it's fresh, it's something we haven't seen before. Now, it's important to note this is in early development, and I really hope that like breaking this story and talking about this doesn't eliminate it as a possibility, because I really want to see this. And I also really just want to come back to that idea of this being Omega, of this being set up in the Bad Batch and a place that Dave Filoni would like to go with. Because, I mean, look, we all love the bounty hunters. We all love the Jedi. Combining them together is an amazing idea. And what if we see this character, Omega, in the future showing back up in like a Mandalorian Season 3 or even the Book of Boba Fett? We don't know if that's even close to happening, but I'm seeing all this possibility for connective tissue and fun for us Star Wars fans. So shout out to Nick, shout out to the hashtag show for tracking this down. I appreciate him working with me to try to decipher what this could all mean. Make sure you go check out that article there. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to our channel to see more of our content pop up in your recommended feed, and go check out our live streaming channel where we talk about all sorts of different things going on in nerdy pop culture. It's always a good time over there. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.